Hi everyone, I'm Snakebite126, and before we start this video, I can already tell there's probably gonna be a lot of rambling. And so, please try and bear with me, but I'll just leave timestamps for like the different things that the different sections I'll go over if need be. So, I guess I'll put them here. Okay, on to the video. Frick. Hi everyone, I'm Snakebite126, but you probably already knew that. Now, I know it might seem a little dark in here, but I don't know why, ever since we moved, this room is just kind of dark, and the light source consists of lamps and the window that I want to keep closed, because, I don't know, I don't want people looking through the window and watching me. That might be weird. So, it might be dark, and if the quality comes out a bit icky, I apologize. Now, before we get on to the actual video, I've got uploading news to talk about, so let's just get that over with. Now, as many of you know, a few weeks ago, I released the Season 3 premiere of Terrible Rap Battles of Comic Sans, Harry Potter vs. Flowey, and it was a smashing success, which I'm glad, because that's the first rap battle I released in over a year, but that's not the point. The point is that I've got the whole season already planned out, all the matchups done. And it's gonna be done like more traditional ERB style where it's like there's 6 battles and then a season break and then more 6 battles. Now, right now, most of the first half, like 90%, is already written and I just need to finish one more battle. And so after that, I'm going to record all of them and maybe storyboard them if I'm not feeling lazy. And after I'm done with all of them, then I'm going to set up the green screen and just film all of them, every single one. And once I get all the footage I need for that, then I'm just gonna edit them until they're all done and then I can, release them. And so the reason I'm doing this is because I want to be able to conveniently pump out content while you guys are waiting for those videos to come out. And so the next few videos are going to be like rap battles and light content, not, heavy content that I take a while to produce, but just easy, sit down, talk about stuff kind of content. So, prepare. But what kind of content are you going to be talking about? I hear none of you asking, because why would you? I'm about to explain that for you right now. I know this isn't my usual type of content, I'm very, scripted songs, skits, and all that kind of stuff when it comes to videos. And I'll make these city talky downy videos every once in a while, but that's, not very often, it's occasional, and when I do, I look like Caden Parker performing in choir because I'm serious and I never crack a smile once because, smiling is bad. But I'm the happiest I've ever been, and so I'm more than happy to be energetic and show off my true personality when making personality-driven content. And so I have a few rants that I might want to make because there's been stuff that's kind of bugging me recently, but mostly it's just going to be, stuff I want to talk about, stuff I find interesting, stories, and, I'll talk to you like we're all friends, because at the end of the day, we are friends. See, my problem is I don't quite understand my dynamic with, everybody yet. I'll figure it out eventually, but see, the thing is, I'll have a thought in the back of my mind, and then, the 2 people it's, easiest to talk to, because we have, a different sense of humor than normal people, I tell them it, and they're just like, oh, you fat, okay, hurry up eating, you're so slow. And then I do get my thoughts out eventually, but it's sometimes, people are talking to people, and they're all this happy family, and I'm just kind of in the back of my head, it's hey, maybe I could just kind of pop in and, share my thing in the back of my head, and then logic hits me, and it's kind of hey, maybe you don't want to just go in there and, butt in and be hey, I got a story to tell all of you. And then they can just be no, absolutely not, get out. Get out. No, you have to leave. You have to go. You cannot be here. You have to just get out. Okay, maybe I don't want to, deal with that. And so the thought finally hit me today. Hey, maybe I should, make YouTube videos. Because after all, this channel is just a place to express myself. And so I'm expressing myself. Hooray. I had something I wanted to say. It'll come back to me. I remember what I want to say. I mean, hey, look, if you didn't care about me, you wouldn't be watching this video, so... Oh, gross. So to kind of ease everyone in, I'd like to share a story that a lot of people do already know, but a lot of people don't, and so I'd like to educate them. This is what I consider the best joke of all time, and I'll leave a timestamp to the actual joke right here, but don't click on it follow it, because you need to be warmed up for this joke, because this is just the best joke of all time. And, if you just click on that timestamp or, follow it, because I don't think annotations are a thing you can even do anymore. If you click on it or follow it, what's gonna happen? You're just gonna be blown to bits because of something you were not prepared for, and I warned you, and I'm gonna feel really bad. Alright. See, let me tell you right now. This is the pinnacle of all of comedy. You ever hear that joke about the mountain with the tennis racket? That was a mountain of jokes, and while that one wasn't even on the mountain because it was so bad, this is at the peak of this mountain because it is the peak of all jokes. You will never hear a joke more hilarious than this. And, you heard of the Ghostbusters? No, I should be part of the Gutbusters because this joke will bust your gut 30 times over because of how intricately, wovenly hilarious it is. You can make anyone not only laugh, cackle, full-on baby-sounding cackle, and there will be tears. Tears coming out their eyes so much that a blood comes out because it's so hilarious, alright? It'll be the most funny joke they've ever heard. You're in a party? Tell it to them. It'll sound like a concert of laughter. You scared to stand up? Just go up on stage, tell them this joke. You will be a celebrity. Please give credit to me or pay royalties. I'm not picky, but it is such a good joke. Now, I know my audience. We're all, teens. Us teens in middle school, we are going through puberty. We all have hormones inside us, and we all have crushes, alright? We all have that special someone that we hold deep and close to our hearts, alright? Tell them this joke. They will drop to their knees. They will drop to one of their knees and just propose to you on the spot because of how brilliant it is. It's not even like a pickup line, but the joke is so good. They'll say, oh my gosh, you just told me the best joke I've ever heard. Now I have to fall in love with you. Perfect. And I'm a single Pringle. I'm very proud of it, but coaches don't play, alright? But I can be like all of your I can be the collective sensei of all of you, and you can all thank me later. Trust me. It will just blow your mind. I think you're warmed up enough, so without further ado, let me let you in on the best joke of all time. What do you use to repair big brass band instruments? You ready for this? TNL Pranav D. Oh my god. Now, I get it. It's very smart. The joke is it's like an intellectual joke. It might fly over some people's heads, so here is the explanation. Okay, seriously. So, if any of you, which I assume is a lot of you, are in Mr. Fabella's class, you know full well about the math worksheet puns, where you do the problems, and then you go to the side, and you find the answer, and then you cross out the letter, and then you put the letter at the bottom, and once you do them all, it spells out a pun. if you're not in Mr. Fabella's class, if you've never had to do those worksheets, well, they're worksheets where you do. One day, I got one that said, what do you use to repair big brass band instruments? And the unfunny answer, the correct answer, which, I mean, it's the least funny one, but it's the correct one, is a tuba glue, which, ha ha ha, I'm dying on the inside after hearing that joke, because that was awful. But, hold on. This is the official piece of paper. Now, the rules say here to cross out the letter pair next to each correct answer. For each letter pair that you don't cross out, write the uppercase letter in the box containing the lowercase letter. Now, I'm a visual learner. I'm sure some of you are visual learners, so let me just give you a visual of what that means. Alright, here's the paper. So let's say you're doing that one, and the answer is 3/2. You go to the side, and you find the one that says 3/2. This one, and you cross it out, and you do that with all 6 of these, and there are 9 here, so you cross out 6 and you'll be left with 3. And those are the ones that you fill in, the ones that don't match anything. So like this one doesn't match anything, -2/3. And so you go to the left, and it says E, capital U, and so you go to the bottom and you find the lowercase e and you put the capital U, and you do that until all of it is complete. So after I did that, I got the right answer, the unfunny one, but the right one, a tuba glue. But I don't got time to read instructions. I'm like Alyssa, I don't read the instructions, alright? See, I have a real job. Making YouTube videos, that's my real job. I prioritize it over everything else. So I really don't have time, to do homework at home, especially math homework, so I just try to do it all in class. So in my hasty rush, I did not read the instructions because I thought, hey, I know what you gotta do. I didn't. And so my thought process was, all the actual answers, those are the ones that you're supposed to put in, which obviously that's not how you do it. So every time I answered it, I found the corresponding one and I put that one in the box. And so eventually I put TNL Pranav D, and then I think it's like halfway, and then that's when I realized, hey, this doesn't seem right. I think I might have been doing this wrong. Because I looked at it and I'm like, this does not seem like real, letters or real words. This looks like Russian to me. This doesn't look like English. I don't know. But the thing is that sometimes it's inconsistent. And so sometimes they have the inclusion of spaces, and sometimes it's all just like one word or like one phrase, but there are no spaces. And so the T and the NL, I'm like, maybe there's like an O or an I in there, and then the L starts a new word. I don't know. Maybe I just need to keep on going and it'll make sense. And then halfway through, that's when I realized, oh, I've been doing this wrong, haven't I? And so, that's the story behind the best joke ever made. And now, there's a moral to the story, and it's that you don't have to be the smartest man on earth to be a genius. Now, if anyone ever bullies you for being stupid, just say, hey, I'm not stupid, I'm just an accidental genius. Because that's what we all are, right? On the inside. What am I even talking about anymore? Well, that about does it. Sorry for that mess of a video. I mean, maybe next time I might have a script. Don't count on it, but maybe I'll try and organize it better. But I just had an idea, and I wanted to make a video, and I had an idea for a video I actually wanted to make, and I gotta do it quick before I toss the idea out the garbage. And I'm like, hey, that I unrightfully dismiss this video from ever existing, and that's wasted potential. So, yeah, I do realize like 90% of that video was filler. I do apologize, but next time I think maybe it'll be better. So, stay tuned for them, and remember, Subscribe to Snakebite126 for more quality content. I'm not in frame, am I? Please? Huh? I don't know if I'm gonna have an outro or shut up. I don't know if I'm gonna have an outro. So this is, and just in case I have an outro, just something to say. How was your day?